Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. Happy Wednesday to everyone watching this. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching this. I hope you guys have a phenomenal time with your family and friends. Now, if you guys are new to the YouTube channel, my name is Tanner Holmes, and I'm a 17-year-old outlaw kart and sprint car driver from here in Southern Oregon, and I absolutely love to race. Not only do I love to race though, I love to document my experiences at the racetrack and in the race shop on my YouTube channel here for everyone to watch. But in today's YouTube video, we're gonna be bringing you guys inside the race shop for another off-season vlog. And we've really kind of been doing these about once a week. It seems like one day a week, we get inside the race shop and I'm able to have you guys hang out with us, see the work that we're up to in building our new car for 2021. So you guys are probably watching this on a Wednesday or a Thursday. All the work that we did in today's YouTube video is from Monday. And as usual, my crew chief Roger Henderson, who has been helping us with the sprint car since we got started back in 2017, came up here to the race shop at THR and helped continue the progress on a new hot rod for 2021. But before we head inside to the race shop, I want to take you guys here inside the race trailer and show you guys some of the killer deals that we have coming for our Black Friday sale just later this week. So here's our newest item that hit our website, www.tannerholmes.com/shop. We got our Holmes Racing hoodie with my outlaw kart, sprint car, and Carly's outlaw kart on there. And then behind that, we have our 2020 sprint car t-shirt with the little wing dance action on it. Even though many places we went didn't have fans, this thing was a pretty hot seller throughout 2020. Behind that, we got Carly's merchandise from her blue 22C. I figure this thing will go pretty quick on Black Friday. And then behind that, we just have a few of these left in the 10th anniversary long sleeve factory QRC red kart 18T. And then over here, we have just a few things. We have our TH hoodies for the kids. I believe we have these in just like youth small. We're very, very low on stock in these. And this was the first t-shirt that I ever made, and we just have a few select sizes left of this gray shirt as well. Still really like the OG design. Like I said, if you're a size medium or maybe a kid size, we will have these on the site. And then here's another look at the 10th anniversary. This is a short sleeve. Like I said, select sizes in this as well. And then if I take you over here, we have a few other things that will be on the sale. We have our black 18T hat, which actually just hit the website. And then we have a little bit of a different design in gray and red over there. Some cool memorabilia that'll be on the site. We have one of my shields that goes on the helmet. It comes signed, that'll be on the website. We have some signed gloves, so these are two cool pieces of memorabilia. And then also, if you have like a man cave or something, we have our mini wing panels, which these things have been absolutely flying off the shelf. All of them come signed. And one last potential gift or something that you guys might be interested in, and it's digital, and that is becoming a channel member here on the Tanner Holmes YouTube channel. For $4.99 a month, you guys are gonna get 4 to 6 extra exclusive videos that no one else will see, and you'll get access to my private Discord group where we literally get to chat, play games. Like last night, I was in the Discord group with some of the members we had in there, and we literally just sat in there for probably about 2 hours just chatting about different things. So that's a really cool item, and you're gonna get extra videos. You can find that on our website or right below this video if you hit the join button. Anyway, let's head inside and let me show you the sprint car. So here is a look at our 2021 car. A lot of you guys are probably gonna say, Tanner, it doesn't look much different than the last time when we saw it. You are 100% correct. What we are experiencing right now is we are just missing a few key parts to the whole operation that is kind of holding us up. Like for example, we have our motor plate here. We have our motor plate here, but we are missing the titanium studs to hold it in. And if you guys know anything about sprint cars, you know the motor plate is usually one of the first things that's supposed to go on the race car, so without it, there's only so many things that we can accomplish. One thing I can assure you guys did get completed in this video is now there is no more dirty parts on our cart. We just got tools here, and then on the bottom shelf, we just have a couple of wing trees, but these things are clean and ready to go on the race car soon. So even though we were missing a few parts, which was kind of hindering our progress, there were still plenty of jobs to complete on Monday in the race shop to get this thing a few steps closer to being a complete roller. So to start last week's episode, I showed you guys our cart, and on this cart we had all the parts that came off of our 2 sprint cars that we tore down to send back to KPC. On the top shelf, we had all the parts that came off our 360. On this bottom shelf, all the parts were from the Limited. Now here's a look at the sprint car and all the progress that we had made so far last week building it. So since I got all the parts clean that were on the top shelf last week, it was now time to move on to that bottom shelf, which was from the Limited. In this time lapse, you can see myself going back and forth between the cart and the solvent tank, and my crew chief Roger Henderson is working on hooking up our Red Devil brake system. And then in this next shot, you can see our brake caliper there and our rotor all hooked up to the rear end. And the work continues. As I go through and finish cleaning all of these parts, Roger was just working on a few little things. Like I said, we were missing a few key parts that kind of put this whole car together. For example, the titanium studs that go in the motor plate, we were missing those, which was really kind of holding up our operation. They were supposed to come in later this week. In this clip though, you can see him getting the Jacob's ladder on the car. Obviously, we were not hooking it up all the way, but we definitely wanted to get it on there to get fitted. So it's really just a few little things that we are working on in this episode to get this car a little bit closer to being a complete roller. Our goal is to have it done within the next 3 weeks. We should be able to accomplish that once we get some of the parts that we are missing. In this shot here, you can see Roger hooking up my shifter and the cable to it. Now this is obviously an important part of the race car. When I go to pull the car out of gear to stop, or when I'm coming into my pit stall, that is what I use, so that's definitely got to be on there properly. And also when I go into staging and put the car in gear, that's also the same lever that I use. Now as far as my job went, I was just finishing up in the solvent tank. Just like in last week's episode, I just wanted to complete that car for the day. I knew once I finished all that up, I would be done. No more solvent tank for me, at least for a few weeks. So I finished up all of those parts, and I actually wanted to show you guys these two tables because this is kind of how we have everything organized here in the garage. So when you look at this table right here with the 18T on it, those are all my parts that came off the 360. And since Carly's going to be running the Limited next year, we made sure to put the 22C on that table because those will be her parts. Here's an updated look at the sprint car. Doesn't look much different. To kind of cap off all my work, I figured I would at least clean the steering boxes that came out of the cars. When you wash the cars throughout the season with the pressure washer, you try to get the steering boxes as good as possible, but just so much grease and filth ends up on them, and there's certain spots and cracks that you can't really get just because of the position that it's in. So we definitely made sure through this off season to put it in the solvent tank and get it all cleaned up. And then in this last shot, we just end up putting our Bailey Brothers 360 engine, which we did 27 nights on, in the back of Roger's pickup. He's gonna be making a trip down to California here within the next few days, and he's gonna be able to drop it off at the Bailey Brothers shop for them to rebuild it. So gotta get that thing out of here, and we gotta get it back so we can run it throughout 2021. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. This thing is starting to look more and more like a sprint car every week. And that is one of the great things about getting started right at the beginning of the off season. We are not in February rushing to get this thing built, waiting on parts and not sure when they're gonna be here in a rush. It's the end of November. We've already made some good progress. And once we get the final parts and pieces, this thing should go together really, really quickly, and we'll be able to get on the ground to show you guys. Anyway, we will see you guys all in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this little update and got the chance to hang out with us in the shop while we work. I'll see you guys all in the next video. We are back at the Red Bluff Outlaws for points race number 3 this Saturday night with factory QRC. So that'll be an exciting vlog. I have a few other things in the works for December. You guys should really, really enjoy that. And Christmas in 2021 will be here before we know it. So enjoy your time, finish off the year strong, and we'll talk soon. Deuces.